Now, I've never been one to preach, and this might be a reach, but whatever happened to the commander-in-chief actually being impeached? Jeesh, these politicians must be falling asleep. What we need is to get them all down on their knees once and for all in front of a jury for everybody to see. That's the only way that you and me, we the people, will ever really be free. I used to have a ring to it, land of the free. Now it's land of the fee. They got everyone seized up in their makeshift recession that they use as an excuse to keep you used to being used and abused in a constant state of regression. You see, the truth is they want you to be blinded because they wouldn't want any of you to see the truth or raise any questions about the truth of what goes on in these courtrooms whenever court is in session. They give you a record in order to teach you a lesson, but the truth is they just lessen you as a person and take your possessions. Between their banks and the credit cards, they got everyone drowning in debt. A gallon of gas costs the loss of an arm and a leg. Oh, and let's not forget, they got all of your kids overseas bleeding to death, fighting their wars on terrorism when these hypocrites are back home killing people in their own country like the same terrorists that they swear they're against. That's just a media trick these pieces of shit use to convince all of you that they're telling the truth while these congressional criminals sit back and get rich. Why wouldn't they? We're letting them get away with the shit. It's up to you and me to stand up and fight until this government gets its shit fixed, but most of you dipshits are too fixated on Facebook or tweeting about some dumb irrelevant shit that means nothing to no one else except yourself, you bunch of dumb self-centered kids. So congratulations, just a pawn in this game of chess. At best to sacrifice you in order to line up their bishop for a direct hit on your rook. Look how quick you just got put into checkmate. You just got checked off of their list. Because when the government operates at its best, it rakes the people to the hot coals and rips their heart from their chest and stone cold leaves them for dead. So are you proud to be an American yet? Uncle Sam wants you. Yeah, he's pointing his finger again. He wants every woman and man to woe for their children and a woman and man. I mean, shit, quick, get out when you can. You should take flight if you cowards aren't gonna fight when you stand. But you devote your lives to the lies they're fabricating into a wool that they're using to pull right over your eyes to fool you all into believing that they're not relieving you of all rights. Freedom of speech, shoot. I'll probably be sued for every one of these lines. A lawsuit per sentence in an attempt to lengthen my sentence cause I got a special place I'd like to place activists in the prisons in order to beat them all into complacent submission. So where's your fixation now that you've long been in prison? I bet you keep them opinions to yourself now, and so then the government keeps winning as long as we keep sitting on the sidelines glued to these rickety benches while these overprivileged vindictive judges sit high behind their brand new expensive ass benches then look down on you bitching when you can't even afford to make ends meet between your rent or your monthly expenses. The American dream went to shit when shit got too expensive. Oh, and speaking of expenses, whose pockets did these pieces of shit reach into when they said they needed more funding for foreign wars that don't seem to have any more reason? Yours. And they're increasingly stealing it from you with all these seemingly underneath tax increases. These little greedy communist heathens. And all while you just sit there and stare at the American dream as they strip it bare and tear it to pieces. Jeez.